story does a painting tell when its price is the headline? A 130-year-old canvas, Raja Ravi Verma's Yashoda and Krishna, recently sold for 167 crore rupees at auction, becoming the most expensive Indian artwork in history. Last year, M.F. Hussein's untitled Gram Yatra shattered record at 118 crore. And before that, abstract master V.S. Gaitonde, Amrita Shergill, and S.H. Raza kept resetting the bar. Hello everyone, I am Akansha and welcome back to Flashback Friday Season 2 presented by Art with Habib. So today, we are undertaking a journey to know where the Indian art market is right now. Why collectors are willing to spend millions on Indian canvases and what working artists can learn from this changing landscape. Let's start with a painting that rewrote all the records. Yashoda and Krishna, painted by Raja Ravi Verma in 1890s, shows a tender mythological mother and child moment. Yashoda cradling the young Krishna. In April 2026, at Saffron's Art Spring Live Auction in Mumbai, this canvas hammered at 167 crore rupees after an intense 7-minute bidding battle. The buyer was Cyrus Poonawalla, the founder of Serum Institute of India, who described it as a national treasure and has spoken about making it accessible to the public. If Ravi Verma is the old master of Indian modernity, Hassan is its restless, barefoot storyteller. In March 2025, M.F. Hussein's untitled Gram Yatra, a sweeping rural procession painted in 1954, sold at Christie's in New York for 118 crore rupees. It is often described as late period epic that condenses many of Hussein's key motifs. Together, these two records cast a tighter spotlight on Indian modernism, showing that Indian works can now compete at the very top end of global auction prices, not just in niche South Asian sales. Our third paintings looks very different. No figures, no myths, no village, just pure abstraction. V.S. Gaitonde, one of the India's greatest abstract painters, saw paintings as a meditative act, non-objective fields of colors and texture rather than narrative scenes. In 2025, an untitled 1970 canvas by Gaitonde sold for 67.08 crore rupees at Saffron's Art 25th anniversary evening sale, becoming the second most expensive Indian artwork worldwide. There's a meditative act, non-objective fields of colors and texture rather than narrative scenes. 2025, an untitled 1970 canvas by Gaitonde sold for 67.08 crore rupees at Saffron's Art 25th anniversary evening sale, becoming the second most expensive Indian artwork worldwide. From silence, we move to conversation, a circle of women, and one of the most important female voices of Indian art, Amrita Shergill's 1937 painting. The storyteller, depicting village women gathered and engrossed in conversation, sold at Saffron's Art Evening Sale in New Delhi for 61.8 crore rupees in 2023. This sale made the storyteller the most expensive work by a female artist in Indian auction history. Shergill blended European training with Indian subjects, using muted palettes and strong compositions to portray rural life with dignity and complexity. Our fifth canvas is almost a diagram of the cosmos, centered on a single black point. S.H. Raza's 1989 painting Gestation sold for 57.75 crore rupees at Pandol's Fine Art Auction in Mumbai, setting a record and placing Raza at highest level of Indian art. Earlier, Raza has already broken record in 2010 when Saurashtra sold at Christie's for about $3.5 million. So what does these numbers tell us about the market? First, they confirm that the Indian art market is in a growth phase. Record-breaking sales are happening not as isolated events but as part of a pattern. Saffron's Art Spring 2026 auction, where Raja Ravi Verma's painting sold, achieved a total of 301.45 crores rupees, with a 100% sell-through rate. Its 25th anniversary evening sales in 2025 reached 355.77 crore rupees, a global milestone for South Asian art, with major works by Gaitonde, Hussain, Taib Mehta, F.N. Souza, and others far exceeding estimates. Second, global attention is rising. A BBC analysis notes how auction for India art are fueling India's art boom, with Gaitonde abstract paintings and Hassan's Brahmyatra attracting international buyers and record prices in dollars, not just rupees. Third, we see clear criteria behind value, rarity, strong provenance, historical significance, and a recognizable visual voice. Many masterpieces are locked away in museums or private collections. So when a major work surfaces, collectors compete fiercely. And narrative matter. These paintings are not an anonymous abstractions, but part of stories about the progressive artists. Recent article highlights several trends. Growing global demands for Indian artists, increased international participation in auctions, and the rise of online sales, which make it clear to bid from anywhere. Indian art also offers diversification, and importantly, the domestic market is becoming more confident and sophisticated. High net worth Indian buyers are increasingly willing to spend on art, not just real estate and jewelry. But there are caveats. Art isn't liquid asset. You cannot sell a painting as easily as a stock. Values can fluctuate with taste, curatorial trends, and macroeconomics. Rarity and provenance protect some work, but speculative buying without knowledge can end badly. Domestic houses like Astaguru and Kundos in Mumbai have built reputation for carefully curated sales, including Record World by Raza and others. If you are an artist watching these numbers from your studio, what they mean for you? First, the obvious lesson, consistency matters. Second, documentation and provenance are crucial. And the third, scarcity is powerful, but not in the sense of artificial hype. Many top priced works are rare because the artist died young, product limited output, or because most works are in museum collections. Artists don't control this, but they can resist overproduction and focus on quality. This was Flashback Friday with Art with a B. See you next week when another story from the past and present might just explain why a painting on your screen today is worth more than we ever imagined.